Vision Forward's In Focus team presents.
Hi, this is Luke Scriven here at Vision Forward, and welcome back to another In Focus Tech Talk. In today's Tech Talk, we're going to be looking at another aspect of computer use as a low vision computer user. So strap in and get ready for that. But just before we do that, please do like the video if you enjoy it. And if you don't, you can give it a dislike. And also, please do subscribe to the channel. We release new videos every Friday, and so you'll definitely want to keep up to date with those. So hit that subscribe button. But that's enough talking for now. Let's go ahead and take a look at our computer.
In our previous lesson, we took a look at some basic file management skills concerning how to locate files on our computer using this PC or the search bar. In this lesson, we're going to take a look at how to move files from one place to another. And again, there's a couple of different ways that we can do this. Let's get started by going to this PC again. So I'm going to go ahead and magnify here. Okay, and we'll find this PC again. I remember it's in the top left of my screen, so I'm going to go straight there. Here is this PC. We'll double click on it to go ahead and open it. Now we have this PC open, we're going to go ahead and locate a file that we want to move. And I think we'll go into our music folder and find a file from there. So we'll double click on our music folder. And here we've opened our music folder and we have a list of the files inside our music folder. I've decided that I want to take one of these files and move it to a different location. Now I have two different conceptual ways of doing this. One is copying and one is cutting. The difference between them is I can copy a file and then put it in a different place on my computer without erasing the file that I copied. So at that point, two copies would exist of that file, or actually I can make as many copies as I want and put them in different places on my computer, and they can all exist at the same time. So that's one way of doing it. A second way of doing it is cutting. With cutting, I actually remove a file from its original location and then place it into a different location. So there still exists only one version of that file. I've just moved it to a different place. Okay, hope that makes sense. So let's take a look at copying first of all. We're going to go to this intromusic.wav and we're going to copy it. Now there are keyboard shortcuts and things like that for doing these tasks, but for the moment we'll concentrate on just using the mouse. And we're going to right click on where it says Intro Music. So this is a click with the right mouse button. And it's opened up a menu here, a list of things that we can do with this file. Now there's quite a lot of options in here, but don't get too scared by it because there's only a couple that we're interested in. So what we're going to do, we're going to move our mouse onto this menu and we're going to find the option that says copy. Now it should be about halfway down the menu or so. I've just managed to find it right here. This is what we want to do with this file. We want to copy it. So now we've found this, we're going to left click with the mouse just once. And now that file has been copied. The computer has a copy of it and it's waiting for us now to tell it where we want to place that copy. Okay, so let's find our back button and go to our list of folders. That back button is over on the left hand side of the window. And we'll click on the back button. And now we're back in our list of folders. Now we're going to choose a different location to paste this file into. So let's say we want to put it into our pictures folder. I'll double click on the pictures folder to open it up. Ooh, looks like I have lots of pictures in here. Okay, and now we're going to do what's called pasting. That is basically putting the file that I have just copied into this location. We're going to use the right mouse button again, so we will right click and we have a menu open again, and the option that we want here is paste. So we'll find where it says paste in that menu and we'll click on it, and now our file has been copied. There we go, we can see it there, intromusic.wav. Now this is copying, so that means that the original file is still in its original location. Let's go and double check our hypothesis here. So we're going to find that back button again. We will click on it and we'll go now to our music folder. Here we go. Let's double click on the music folder with the left mouse button. Here we are with our list of music files, and indeed I can see that intromusic.wav is still there, so we have successfully copied that file, and now we have two copies of it, one in its original location and one in a second location. So far, so good. But I've decided that I don't want that file in that second location. After all, I want it somewhere else. Let's go and find it first of all. We'll go to our back button and we will now go to our pictures folder again, and we're going to locate that file that we just pasted in there. Let's see, now it's arranged it alphabetically, so I need to find it alphabetically. It's called intro music, so let me see if I can find it. It's going to be here somewhere. There we go. Okay, intro music. Took me a second, but we got there. So here's my intro music file, and this time I'm going to cut it because I want to remove it from this location. So I'm going to cut it. So I'll right click it and we're going to go to where it says cut. Let's click on cut in the menu here. Good. Now it's still in this location at the moment because I haven't told the computer where I want to paste it. And so that's the next step. So I'm going to go ahead and actually close this window for the moment because I'm going to paste this file onto my desktop. Let me close this window. So the desktop is this large area and it's got all of these icons on it, and I'm going to paste my music file right here so that it's easily accessible to me. It's always there on the desktop whenever I want to access it. All I have to do is exactly what I did before. I'm going to right click and I'll get a menu up and I'm going to find where paste is. There we go, I found paste. I'm going to left click on paste, and now it's gone ahead and pasted that intro music file onto my desktop. Excellent, easily accessible now. Now, because we cut it, it wasn't a copy, we did a cut that time, it should not still be in my pictures folder. So let me go and check our hypothesis here. I'm going to go ahead and open up my pictures folder. We'll go to this PC and we'll find our pictures folder. Let's open it up here. And let's see if we still have intro music. So we know these are alphabetical, so we're going to look for it alphabetically. And no, we do not. So we have successfully cut that file from this location and pasted it into a different location. So that's how we can cut and paste. Now, before we finish this lesson, there's one more thing we should look at, and that's a concept called dragging. And it's another way to move files around. With dragging, we can move one file from one location to another location just by dragging it there with the mouse, which is quite handy. So let's say that I had my list of folders open here, and I've decided that this intro music file that I put onto my desktop should go back into the pictures folder after all. Now I could cut it or copy it, but instead of doing that I'm going to drag it. And the way that we do this, we put our mouse onto what we want to drag and we hold down the left mouse button, and we're going to keep the left mouse button held down. And as we're holding it down now, we move the mouse, and as we move the mouse it moves that file with the mouse. Now what we want to do is put it into our pictures folder. So when we found where we want to put it, we're going to put our mouse on top of that location, and then we're just going to let go of the left mouse button. Aha, now the file has disappeared, and it should have gone back inside our pictures folder because that's where we dragged it to. Let's open our pictures folder. We're going to search alphabetically again. Here we go, looking for eyes. There we go, it's back into our pictures folder. And so we successfully dragged that file. And so we can drag files around if we find that easier. If not, we can cut and copy them. We are actually able to drag multiple files around at the same time, but perhaps we'll leave that for another lesson. So with that being said, in the next lesson we will continue with our file management.
Alright, that's a good time that we had with our computer today, learning some great computer skills, and we will be releasing more of these videos, so stay tuned to the channel. Like I said at the start, if you did like the video, please give it a like. If you didn't like it, then give it a dislike, and please subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out, and we release new videos every Friday. Now, if you do have questions about anything in this video or any other assistive technology questions, please do get in touch. You can call us at 414-615-0103. You can email infocus@vision-forward.org, and you can visit our website at vision-forward.org. But that's it for today, and hopefully we shall be seeing you in the next video.